Hey, what's up? I'm Crimson Mockingbird. I'll be continuing down the rabbit hole that is Vampyr. Now, I came into this building expecting this to be the hideout and realized right as I was getting to it, oh look, there's a bloody handprint. Great. That's not totally going to be signs of don't come in here because bad things are going to be in here. Albeit this might be the way into the hideout. Okay. Interesting. Did not expect that. I'm going to turn you off. Sorry about that. It was getting so fucking hot in here that I just had to turn on the AC for a bit. Okay, make another one for fatigue. Lead stick. Will anything get me? This will get me a lead stick. It's worth it. I need the lead. Alright. And let's change out this common steak for a common Priwen steak. Priwen steak? I don't know. It uses more stamina, but at the same time it does a lot more in the way of stunning. Oh look, there's skulls in here. Wow, that does a lot more stun. Blood as addiction. You can read that. I don't really have the time. Okay, so that's to leave. Anything else in this location? Don't need refill on ammo. Okay, I guess that's way out too. Well, I'm up here. Oh, okay, this is where I am.
Hello, young man. I'm Dr. Reed, and I would like to ask you a few questions. May I enter, please?
Sorry, no, sir. My father does not like people entering our house, you see.
Your father is worried about you, boy. He asked me to look for you.
So my father actually worries about me then? Okay then. Come on in. I'm Harry, by the way.
I think I just lied to him.
Even my dreams are soaked with glue.
Fatigue.
So, may I ask you a few questions?
I'm not bothered. What could be worse?
Oh, trust me. You don't know what I could do to you.
How do you feel?
I'm fine. I mean, it's not easy every day, but I'm fine. I'm just tired of being sick all the time. If only I could be tough like... Well, you know.
Speaking of which, what can you tell me about your father?
My father is an idiot who makes idiot things. That's all I have to say.
Okay.
Forgive my bluntness, young man, but you don't seem happy living in Whitechapel.
Why should I? I never wanted to come here in the first place. It was my father's decision. And look around you.
No, it does
Like
not.
a
It
nice
seems like a
place to
shitty
live.
place to live.
You have a roof over your head, a place to call home. Many people here are not as lucky, you know.
That's exactly what my father says. Harry, you should be grateful for what you've got. But I wasn't even consulted when we moved here.
Alright. Medical checkup.
Do you
Oh,
need
I'll
any
heal him
medical
of his
help, young
fatigue.
Yes, I do. I feel so tired. I don't know if it's the epidemic, but everything seems so hard.
Give
You'll
medicine.
feel better with this. But you need to get a grip, young man. Medication alone won't cure melancholia.
I'm not sure I'm happy with the idea of living long in a world like this. But I thank you for your concern, sir.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Craig?
Yes, I know her. She came here to examine me when I was very sick. She said I should go out more.
Great medical
Goodbye,
advice.
young.
Is there only pain and suffering in this world?
I can't believe I lied to a kid to get inside the house. I feel so dirty. Find Clayton.
Welcome,
One of
sir.
these people.
Please take a browse of my wares.
I am Dr. Reed. I would like to ask you a few questions, if you don't mind.
Doctor? Interesting. I'm Barrett Lewis. Usually I don't have time to waste with talk, but at this hour of the night I can hardly refuse.
Nice. Let's
Right.
trade.
Show me what you have.
Nothing. I mean, there's some common parts which I would like to buy, but sadly not really an option right now.
I know it's hard to believe, but this
Are you Sir Clayton?
Excuse me, sir. I have a few questions for you.
Another journalist? I didn't answer the first one, so piss off!
I'm not a journalist, I'm a doctor.
A doctor, you say? It's quite a rare breed in this part of town.
Really? But still, here I am. Dr. Jonathan Reed, at your service.
I'm Joe Peterson to some, but Colossus Joe to most. And I don't remember asking for your service, sir.
Okay, he seems healthy.
Goodbye.
He's healthy.
cheap price, good quality. Come on, take a look. Don't be afraid.
She's not gonna know anything.
Excuse me, sir. Are you familiar with this part of town? Name's Clayton Darby, reporter.
Sorry, I'm new to Whitechapel. But
Well, what do you know? Just the man I'm looking for.
my name is Jonathan Reed.
Dr. Reed, the famous surgeon. I'll gladly help if I'm able, sir.
I heard you're investigating an underground medical dispensary in Whitechapel. What do you know about it?
Not much, I'm afraid. They are wary of strangers, and I'm not really an acquaintance of theirs. Why do you care?
I care about
I'm a
public
doctor,
health.
Mr. Darby. I care about everything involving public health and this epidemic.
Are you sure you're not just concerned about the repercussions that a scandal involving a certain Nurse Crane from the Pembroke Hospital would bring?
Without a doubt, you are a damn fine journalist, Mr. Darby. What do you know of her accomplice, a man named Darius?
I don't know much about the man. He's very cautious. Never goes out. Doesn't seem to have any friends or family.
He has no relatives at all?
No. Except for that strange man, a poet named Richard
Interesting.
Nichols, who sometimes comes by. Darius would never let him in.
Where can I find this Mr. Nivercott?
He spends most of his time lurking around Whitechapel, talking to himself or...
A little crazy in the head?
These days, you can usually find him behind the church.
He never goes out?
No. A few days ago, he unexpectedly did. I followed him, but it was just a ruse to keep me away from his house.
Really? How do you know?
He went to the nearest mailbox, but just before posting his letter, he ripped it up and threw it away.
Damn it, I don't have any more fatigue medicine.
Goodbye, Mr.
Hello, Father. I would like to
My
repent.
interruption.
Do not apologize, my son. Father Tobias Whitaker is always happy to teach mortals about the incoming Armageddon.
I am Dr.
Okay.
Jonathan Reed, and I just have a few questions.
A scientist? You are much more lost than I thought, my son.
What do you mean when you say that I am more lost than you thought?
All scientists are entangled in a world of causes and consequences, and most of them can't see the plain truth.
Quite a judgmental opinion, if you ask me. But what do I know? Blinded by science as I am.
But you are seeking answers, aren't you? Answers.
Aren't
about
you the crazy one
Armageddon
here?
about to strike the city. Answers about the hidden truth.
I am listening.
Well, I suppose I can spare a few minutes listening to your so-called truth.
As a doctor, you must be aware of the decimating epidemic.
No
But
shit.
let me tell you that this so-called Spanish flu is just the beginning of the end.
What do you mean?
The beast is finally revealing itself, corrupting the flesh and the heart of men. With my own eyes I have seen them, those minions from the abyss.
Really? And what would be your answer to this biblical threat?
We must fight the disease before this legion outnumbers us. But not
Okay.
with scalpels and microscopes. No,
What is left then?
cleansing fire.
Great idea.
Tell me, Tobias, what exactly is your plan concerning the cleansing of this city?
God will recognize his own. More than once this city has risen from the ashes, hardened and purified by the flames.
You mean the... But where do you put the limit?
Purification by fire has proved useful, but where do you stop? Burn the clothes? The buildings? The corpses? Worse?
Your lack of faith is predictable. But my task is to convince rational minds like yours to see the light. This is God's will.
You're
I think
mad
you're the one...
and dangerous. You're nothing but a soulless butcher. A small-time Torquemada. The Savonarola of Whitechapel.
My son, if you think salvation is a free gift, go listen to the lies of that pompous fool, Joseph.
Joseph, a fool.
Vicar Larrabee of St. Mary's Church. While he continues preaching his fraudulent redemption, more and more people die in the streets.
I have heard an...
Yeah, this guy is batshit crazy. Honestly, he'd probably be the only person I'd be willing to kill in this playthrough. What was that about? Camilla. Secretly distributes medical vouchers for Dorothy Crane's dispensary.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reed. I'd like to ask you a few questions. I know what you're thinking. A tall stranger who meets a girl in the street at night. It reeks of the penny dreadfuls. But I mean you no harm, truly.
I know you work for Miss
I know
Crane.
you work for Dorothy Crane. Please tell me about her secret dispensary. A stubborn and mute comrade. Nurse Crane and Darius Petrescu have been clever. I know you understand what I'm saying. Your silence has nothing to do with you being mute, does it?
Wow, she is resistant.
Very well.
Where was that mailbox? Darius's whatever letter.
The content of Darius' letter to his children could give me more leverage to enter.
Quarantine influenza. Keep out of this area.
It's locked.
But that is quite intriguing. Have someone who's a mute, you know, be your comrade. They will never reveal your secrets. Okay, how do I get to the back of this church? Don't tell me I have to go actually through the church. It's forcing me through a way, so I feel like I'm going to be in danger. That's never a good sign. Yep. Drain you of your blood. Damn it. I was gonna stun him. There we go. There's some blood sucking for you. Can't enter that way. Also, you said there was a poet back here. I don't like the odds of him being alive. You know, just saying. Is it gonna be like the deal with the werewolf where I find out that, or whatever that sewer beast was? Nope, he's alive.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I would like to ask you a few questions.
Please be my guest. Although I may not be the best informant regarding this part of town, my words speak about that which the eyes cannot see.
Really? Are you an artist of some kind?
I'm a poet, sir. Richard Nethercott, at your service.
I'm looking for Nurse Dorothy
May
Crane.
I ask you a few questions about the district?
Extraordinary part of town, is it not? I'll be glad to help you, if I can.
What can you tell me about an old man called Darius?
Darius Petrescu. Yes, I know him. At first, I thought he was only a small publisher. I invited him to publish my work, but his reaction was pretty clear.
Not interested in your talent?
Darius is an old political activist who takes delight in printing tracts and lampoons. Those communist activities only require mediocre writing skills.
Interesting.
I'm looking for Dorothy Crane, a nurse who lives in this vicinity.
Dorothy Crane. Oh, I love the name. The Crane of Whitechapel. Sounds very mysterious. But, sorry, no, never heard of her.
Interesting. So he never met her.
Do you need
I
medical
can treat your
attention,
cold.
It may be wise to let you prescribe me something. I don't feel like I should.
Give
I
medicine.
understand your appetite for words and macabre beauty, sir. But you should be more careful.
The nutrition of my mind is more important than my physical health. But I appreciate your concern, sir.
I'll leave you. Darius is a bit less of a mystery now. It should not be that difficult to incite him to let me in.
The door has been unlocked.
Cheap price, good quality.
Sorry, mate. Wish I could help you, but I don't think I have any cold medicine anymore. Nope.
Mr. Petrescu, just 1 minute, please.
You again. Go away.
Sir, wait. Stop this nonsense. I know Nurse Crane is here. Shall we speak man to man, you and I?
All right. Speak up.
Don't you see we're on the same side? We fight to help the poor, sick, and abandoned.
I'm nothing like you, Mr. Proctor.
Yes, you are. You too believe in providing medical care without charge. You know what we have to sacrifice to make the world a better place.
I have to admit your words have conviction. All right, I'll let you see Dorothea. Don't make me regret this, though.
I'm surprised that they're just letting me loot through his house.
It's locked, all right.
Blah 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 blah. Is she being attacked by a vampire?
I need help.
What do we have here, nurse?
Patient Raz Van Vasily. High fever running on 3 days. Complaints of dizziness, muscle aches, and head pain. Diagnosed with influenza.
Treatment?
Aspirin and salicin for the fever and discomfort. Liquids for dehydration, but he's having trouble keeping even water down.
Thank you, nurse. Anything else I should know?
He did lose consciousness this morning, but he's never had convulsions like these.
He's not convulsing, he's choking. He's not getting any air. Scalpel! Hand me that scalpel!
What can I do, Doctor?
It's too dangerous to operate with these convulsions. Sedative, nurse. Do we have any anesthetics?
I'm sorry, Doctor. None at all.
I need to perform a tracheostomy. Short pipe. That rubber tube will do. We're going to cut a passage for air through the neck.
Yes, Doctor. He's breathing again, but he's coughing up blood.
Internal hemorrhaging. I need to make another incision into the chest cavity to drain the fluids from the lung. Prepare another tube.
A thoracostomy? Doctor, we've nothing to fight the infection. We need an aseptic environment.
Right then, Nurse Crane. What do you suggest we do?
I've no idea. I'm not the doctor.
Time is of the essence. We need to perform a thoracic drain.
Yes, Doctor. He's still bleeding, Doctor. I'm losing his pulse.
The drain must have punctured the intercostal artery. There's too much blood.
Are you all right, Doctor?
I can't see. I must first suture the artery. Find the wound. The source of the blood.
Needle and thread, Doctor.
Good. The stitches are holding. How's he doing?
Okay, I was able to hold it in.
We've lost his pulse. He's dying, Doctor.
Cardiac massage, now.
Cardiac... What? Are you making this up as you go along?
God damn it.
We've lost the pulse. He's gone, Doctor.
Nurse, we did everything we could.
Truly? Everything you could. Is that how you'll report this in your log? Is this how the war went? Piling up one poor corpse beside the next?
This was not an influenza-induced seizure. I've never seen symptoms like these on the continent.
Neither have I. But the previous symptoms leading up to this attack were the same, indistinguishable from the epidemic.
No. There was something more vile in these reactions. Something primitive.
There have been numerous reports of mental breakdowns caused by the fever that accompanies the flu itself, Doctor.
Yes, but... I'd best take some samples of the blood for analysis.
I wonder if there's any way I could have saved him.
Here to test my bedside manners.
It's locked.
To what do I owe this courtesy? I suspect it was more than intuition alone that led you to us. So, how might I be of service, Dr. Reed?
Your heart might be in the right place, but you can't carry on with this blackmail. For God's sake, Dorothy, it's extortion. It's a serious crime.
Doctor, you think your warnings scare me? I've stolen and plied, blackmailed and lied, but what else am I to do? I'm all these people have.
But
Why target Lady
Lady
Ashbury?
Ashbury? Why her, of all people?
She's pristine and proper, all right. But that she-wolf in sheep's clothing murders the poor for sport. I have her where she belongs, and I'll milk her for all she's got.
Dr. Swansea is a sensible and honest man. He wouldn't have refused your friend's care at Pembroke.
It's easy for you to say, Doctor. These people cannot go to the police, nor to the hospital. They don't even speak English. They depend on me for everything.
So, the end justifies the means. Is that your defense?
I know you're kind, Doctor. Just another fine-heeled, silver-spooned gentleman who was given the world on a platter. You know nothing of poverty. Nothing of the shame, the hunger, the loneliness.
You've convinced me of the sincerity of your actions and their noble justifications. But all the same, blackmail is a crime, and it will stop, Nurse Crane.
So, are you going to turn me over to the authorities?
No. Your place is here. Jailing you would be an even greater crime. So
what
here
hint
is
would I
my
need?
proposition. I'll look the other way on your little enterprise. In exchange, you will resign from the Pembroke Hospital and provide me with medical supplies when the need arises.
Dr. Reed! That sounds like a business proposition. My accomplice, then.
No, just a privileged client. My research may require the occasional rare piece of equipment or ingredient. I'll pay good coin in exchange, fair and honest, to help finance your noble endeavors.
We have ourselves a deal, Doctor. Good customers are always welcome.
Yes, Nurse Crane. We have a deal.
New citizen available to kill. So I'm now level 2. God damn it. What did I miss? I lost 2 hints. Well, nothing I can do about it now. Well, when I play through this on my other account, I'll have to make sure that I gain the other 2 hints.
Stinks already.
Watch it! He's dead!
I cannot enter.
Sadly, I cannot talk to her again. God damn, it pisses me off. I wonder what I could have done. I wonder if I could have done something that allowed her to stay at Pembroke. Yet also at the same time,
It's an inch! Kill it!
you know, had her stop the blackmail. Common handle pod. More and more gear. So they came in here and just started killing people. Great. The door has been unlocked. Time to go to the other side. The door has been unlocked.
A lot of people are talking about this Colossus. Perhaps I should...
Do I go down here?
It's locked, all right.
I have no idea where I'm going. I am entirely lost.
I won't end up another drunk arsehole littering the streets.
Okay, that's where the guy was almost shot. Okay. Came this way. Resistant to blood. Okay. Well, not resistant to guns. So suck this, nerd. Not exactly how I want to deal with it, but it'll do. I'm still curious of what that thing is. Nope, I meant to reload it. Munch on the mice, on the rats.
Despicable. I have this thirst for blood. This is despicable.
How much farther do I have to go?
Human blood. Whoever left these marks did so deliberately.
Kill it, boy!
Vincent Sheen and Toby Sheen. Munch on your blood.
Let's see how it lasts a bit of fire.
Okay, that dude has a shotgun. There's no way he should have been able to hit me.
Burn it, boys!
And drain. There we go, he's on the ground, and drain, drain, drain. So that ain't kill him. I figured it was some sort of trap. Well, I had to come this way anyway. Or I guess I could have gone up and around. I got stuck on a fucking barrel. So that trap might have worked on a skull, but I'm a full-on vampire, bitches. Petty tricks like that really won't fool me. Can I check his blood? Or do I need to go with the story? Nope. Seems like I need to do the story before I can investigate his blood. One more tiny part, I could have it. 28. 23. 20. 28. That even uses up more stamina. So I'll report to her, and then I'll call it there.
I would ask you to avert your eyes, sir. Or did you not know it was rude to stare?
I knew it.
Speak up, Dr. Reed. I like a man who speaks his mind.
You killed him. He trusted you. And you killed him.
Spare me your sarcasm, Jonathan. You are but newly born in this world.
So in the end, the accusation was true, wasn't it?
The situation is somewhat awkward nonetheless. I have not been observed sustaining myself for many decades. I have to say I'm a trifle embarrassed.
Anyway, I have concluded my inquiries concerning your blackmailer.
I see. Please excuse my agitated state. Under normal circumstances, I wouldn't let anyone see me in this condition.
I must confess I have not put an end to the blackmail, my lady. Unfortunately, I could not bring myself to do it.
I'm so disappointed in you, Jonathan. I didn't expect this from you.
Lady Ashbury, you yourself admitted how ridiculous the sum of money was. I can assure you, it was all used for charitable ends.
Well, you were full of surprises, aren't you, Jonathan? All right, say I trust you, but you will still pay the ransom. That is only fair. After all, it was you who failed to bring this problem to a satisfactory conclusion.
I believe I could agree to that.
And since a lady always keeps her promises, I will now answer any questions you may have.
Why does Dr. Swansea allow you to feed on the patients of the hospital?
Dr. Swansea is a good and compassionate man. He is trying to find a solution for our hunger. Until that happens, he is clever enough to understand that I only feed upon the dying.
What do you know about this Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole?
God damn it. I knew I could have done better.
London Vampire Society. As long as our kind is discreet, and as long as they do not interfere, we have come to a mutual understanding.
As long as you don't overfeed.
And no one suspected you of the murders.
As you well know, suspicion has recently fallen on me of killing for pleasure. But you have my word, Jonathan. I take no pleasure in taking a life.
Why did you save me in the canning factory?
I could hardly stand by and watch such a promising young blood as yourself be torn to shreds by some gutter scowl.
William Bishop wasn't the vampire that created me then?
No, Jonathan. Whatever their strength and demeanor, Scowls are the progeny of careless vampires. It cannot be the other way round.
What type of vampire?
So what exactly is a skull?
Not a true vampire. The deformed offspring of lesser vampires. It is a shame these creatures run wild, slaves to their baser instincts.
I know this is beyond the pale, but may I inquire your age?
Really? And I thought you were gentlemen. If you must know, I'm 27. I've been 27 for a long time now, and 27 I shall remain.
And who bestowed upon you this eternal youth?
My maker. He left this isle a long time ago.
Very well. But I believe there is more to this than you are saying.
A lady has to have some secrets.
Is that all I can ask, really? Okay.
Are there many vampires here in London?
Immortals are of a rare breed, and we often tend to hide. But you may occasionally meet some of us at night.
Do you know any of them? Have you an idea of the identity of the vampire who attacked me?
You mean your maker? No, Jonathan, I have no clue. But I fear he or she is as careless as cruel. To let you discover your new condition by yourself.
What do you mean?
Every now and then, you may discover an immortal in the deep of the night. But we are a rare and reclusive breed. Our progeny is almost never accidental.
Will they all be as affable as
So,
you, my lady?
Either I was a rare accident, or they intended to do it.
Even the shark smiles before he bites.
That sounds like a lesson from experience.
Vampire politics are as intricate and sometimes tedious as a game of chess in a gentleman's club. I've learned from experience it is best to decline to play.
When I awoke, changed, I was chased and attacked by vampire hunters. Prepared and well-trained.
Though I can't be certain. More than likely, it was the once glorious Guard of Priwen.
Once glorious?
Glorious, but still dangerous.
They have seen better days, but all fanatics are dangerous. You would be wise to stay clear. They are sworn to destroy our kind.
You make them sound like some sort of cult.
It does seem like a cult.
And like all the best ones, a secret society. I thought them almost gone, but it seemed they have been recruiting.
And quite openly
I've been
about
away
it.
from London and England for 3 years. This isn't the city I remember.
Things have gone from bad to worse here, Jonathan. I've lived in this city for a long time, and I've never seen it like this.
The Spanish flu has hit London that bad.
Yes, but it's not just that. I've heard things. Things I've not heard for a very, very long time. There are whispers in the shadows. Something far worse than the Spanish flu is here in the city.
What is it you fear? There's something here.
Fear
There's
has
something
long
besides
since flown
vampires.
this form. But there is something malevolent circling us. I feel fear is merely waiting in the wings.
I've been
Voice in my
hearing
head.
a voice talking in my head. Is this some kind of insanity? It feels like the voice of the vampire that created me.
Hush. Tell no one this. It would be unwise to talk of such things amongst British immortals. Speak no more of your maker.
How could this cause offense?
Only the powerful immortals can mentally call to their progeny. No vampire or hunter will sleep easy, knowing that an unidentified elder is stalking the streets of London.
Excuse my forwardness, but are you my maker?
Me? Goodness, no. Only a foolish immortal would create a progeny without taking precaution, and I'm no fool.
As I've seen.
I don't understand. Why was I created and then left for dead?
That is a question only the one who made you can answer. It's not normal practice. I doubt even if you find him, he will answer you, considering how cruelly he treated you.
So me being a vampire could have been a mistake.
I very much doubt it, Jonathan. Contrary to the legends, it is not as simple to make another vampire by just biting someone.
I'd like to avoid creating
Then how
another
are they
vampire
created?
by mistake anyway. Tell me, how is it done?
The process is dangerous. It could even kill your potential progeny. If you did decide to sire an offspring, they must drink of your blood, Jonathan.
A vampire? Is that what I am? What we are?
Such a crude word, defined by penny dreadfuls and drunken hacks. No. You are now an Ekon,
Ekon.
and that you shall remain.
Are you an Ekon too?
Yes,
So are there
I
different
am.
types?
We are the closest thing to what man refers to as vampires. Forget what you think you know about us.
So we are Ekons. How can I identify us amongst other vampires?
How to put it? All Ekon are vampires. But all vampires are not Ekon. We are but a branch of the immortal tree.
Interesting. Look, I already knew some of that due to some of the other readings I've read through.
I must quickly analyze the blood I took from Nurse Crane's patient.
And I thought last summer's epidemic was...
Well, I'm going to leave it there. So thank you all so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. If you did, please hit that like, please hit subscribe, and don't forget about the bell to stay up to date on all my current and future videos. Either way, though, I hope to be seeing you further down the rabbit hole next time. See ya!